Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Neuro, and I received news that Serral may have proven that he is the greatest StarCraft player of all time. And in this IEM Katowice recent tournament, he went 20-1 in terms of maps, meaning he only lost a single map the whole time. So what is he doing? Because Zerg is less populated in GM than Terran and Protoss. And yet Serral dominates. Insanely strong. Why? He's against Byun. Isn't Byun super fast? But Serral destroys everyone. My question is how? Let's begin. Serral starts his StarCraft match setting up camera locations, making a 13 Overlord, and making a drone. That's pretty normal. Nothing really weird yet. Sends Overlord forward. It's interesting he's sending his first Overlord to the side instead of directly across. I'm guessing he doesn't want to lose it to Marines that are doing squirrely stuff. That's my guess. You would have to ask him. Okay. Takes the natural. Pretty steady, pretty normal. Where does he take a third? Where does he take a fourth? And then what does Byun do? I'm just taking Serral's perspective for a lot of this. Trying to immerse myself in the notion that Terran can do a lot of stuff that hurts your drones. How do you protect them? That's the step where I mess up. Because if I play Byun, he just kills all my drones with Hellions. And it's pretty rough. But Serral somehow is able to avoid this. Let's see what he does. He's got drones. He's doing a normal build. Being very active with his overlords. Doesn't really have much else to do at this point. He's making buildings. His base and his pool are going to finish soon. He's kind of dancing between the cameras. Pretty fun, flashy move. It's something to do. He's a very fast tempo gentleman when it comes to how he enjoys a video game. So he's not really going to just like stare at a screen for some period of time. Overlord's going forward. Skin his queen, skin 4 links. Nothing weird about it. Did Byun go CC first? The command center is finishing. He's got 2 barracks not yet done. So it's going to be very mineral focused and certainly bio, unless it's like a weird Reaper build. Link speed is on the way. Takes a third just before 2:30. He's pulled fully off of gas. And he has Lings checking every corner of the map for fusion cores or something. Hidden bases can happen. These are good spotter units. Serral is very well known for his skill with an individual Zergling. Or a Zergling in a relationship. Okay. Look at this. Did you know that 1 Ling gets the same amount of vision as 2 Lings if they're right next to each other? He's capitalizing on that. With a single Zergling he scouts. He knows everything that Byun can send at him because the Ling is simply posted outside of Byun's house. That's insane. I feel like most Zergs are a lot more timid than that, but he just keeps this dude, this fucking dude. He should name this unit. What's this unit's name? The Ling that Serral keeps like right in the street outside of his opponent's house. This is his house, man. And he's just standing out there like in the road. Like what? What? This Ling even faces its butt at Byun. Just ready to run away. That's amazing. Did he cancel his Ling speed? Whoa, 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 whoa. He canceled his Ling speed? Or did he not take it? Maybe he didn't take it. I thought he took it. Oh. He starts it. When does he cancel it? Is he trying to get like a little boost of money from more drones or something? He has a spawning pool selected. Maybe he's getting this in case he thinks it's Hellion. And then when he sees it isn't Hellion, he goes for canceling link speed. He just canceled it. He canceled it. Interesting. And he's just pedaled to the metal with drones and overlords and queens. Because he is able to get out more drones right now than he would have if you let it finish, but it was almost done. Man, he really is trying to squeeze every last dollar out of this base. Jeez. We need to make drones even faster. We don't have time for 100 minerals on metabolic boost for Zerglings. There's no time. That's 2 drones. That's 2 drones, says Serral. I need to cancel link speed and get a Roach Warren. Okay. With the Roach Warren, he's safe against, like, silly Hellbat stuff, and maybe he just likes playing roaches on this map. It's a very short rush map. And also Cyclone builds are like pretty silly and good. But I think he knows it's bio. He's making drones, queen. Still drones. Overlord might dip into the main here. He sees at the natural wall a lot of supply depots. Is this a 2-base all-in? Is this a 2-base all-in? This looks kind of like a 2-base all-in to me. He has a lane that he's moving over to the other base location. He sees there's no base. And the thing is, there are a whole bunch of supply depots in the wall. Normally you would invest those in a command center. But, yeah. The Overlord is killed. He's making nothing but roaches now off how many drones? 40 drones and he's making nothing but roaches. Cool. Marines are simply walking at him. Nothing but roaches. Queens and roaches. 4 roaches at a time and a queen. Getting the roaches in the front, queens in the back, roaches going forward here. Stim is done, but I guess he doesn't want to use it yet. Oh my gosh. I haven't tried a roach response to this build that Byun is doing. The Marine Yeet. The Stim Marine Yeet is really hard to hold with Lings, and it hits before Bane Speed is done. But with that many roaches, Serral simply just looks at the Marines as like, we're too heavily armored for you to do much to us. And the Marines are like, damn, yeah, you're right, and we have no health support with a Medivacs. Guess we should walk home. I mean, how many roaches? 15 roaches, and he checked the box and he was safe against that all-in. But how all-in is it really? I'm just peeking here. Okay, so Byun made a late 3rd command center. So the build so far for Byun was CC first, which is greedy, into a Marine Yeet, which didn't really do anything, into a semi-late 3rd. So the main thing that Byun is lacking in this game relative to the game time is gas units. That was the thing he had to give up for that aggression. After the greed. Yeah, not a single Medivac. He's got Marine, SCV, and Mule. Which I guess is good for this map. Serral's creep is expanding in all directions. He's got 2 lanes of creep tumors going to the left by the watchtower. And then he's got another one here, another one directly in the center of the map, another one in this low ground. There's even one filling a lot of this space in the main. Jeez Louise. Taking a 4th base as well. So replays have amazing creep, that is very true. A roach goes to the watchtower. Does Serral even have roach speed? Yeah, it's on the way. Goes for an Overseer Scout, 7-minute. What does he hope to find? I would think he would want to know how many factories are in play. Just what the production looks like. So he sees production there. It's crazy Serral has more healing than Byun because he has a few queens and Byun has no medivacs. Okay, forcing a cancel on the 4th. This is kind of the downside of going roach based. Roaches are slower at chasing drops around than Massling. He's going range attack and armor. 2 infestors. Adding some utility to the mix and a baneling nest on top. Cool. So kind of a roach ravager ling infester into a hive transition with baneling follow-up. Very solid. The cool thing about this style that he's going for is this one is basically impossible to kill. Like you can't all in someone who's going roach ravager infester ling. It's a very powerful ground army. It's also relatively obtainable. It's not that high tech. These are mostly mineral units. Roaches are mostly mineral. Lings are all mineral. You're just mixing in some Ravager Infester. He's getting Bane speed now. Melee 1. Hive is almost done. Injects on everything. He injects faster than anyone in the world. That's cool. Always an asset. Ling Roach Ravager, infested. He's got 2 armies now. On Control Group 1, he has 70 units, which is the main army. 2 infestors supporting that. And then 3 is his hatcheries. 4 is the secondary group you see on the right-hand side of the map. I call this formation Crab Claw, as some crabs have a larger claw and a smaller claw. So now, too, Serral has the large claw on the left side and the small claw on the right side. Yeah. That kind of thing. He extractor tricked or spore tricked out 201 supply. That's how you get ahead. Bane speed just finished. He had more Banes morphing behind that. There's a Viper getting energy. It has been hard for him to get a 4th base. Well, he simply yeets his roaches. This is a heavy roach run by, and he's going directly for the production in the main. Focus fires down the tank in 1 click. He's gonna break through the super depot and then get in. He's in. The roaches are killing the SCVs and the tanks are now totally exposed. There is still 1 tank in the back. But there are roaches in Byun's main and his natural. Banes are landing into fungal marines. And then even throws out a parasitic bomb. These roaches, they have burrow. He got burrow randomly at some point. Okay. That's cool. He's getting an Ultra Den behind this, or Ultra Cavern. 27 SCVs killed with that attack. He's burrowing the roaches. Jeez. Making more Banes. That did cost him a lot of supply. It's a lot of roaches. But killing that many SCVs, he still has a roach in the main. The stubborn 7 hotkey 1 roach. He's like, I'm gonna hotkey this to 7. Just to be able to harass with 1 roach in the main. Just to make my opponent's life miserable. Not because it will deal damage in any good time frame, but it is very mentally painful for the opponent to have exist there. He's burrowing lings around. Ultra Cavern is done. He's getting chitinous, adrenal glands, +3 ground. Automotive, +2 ground melee. Okay. He's setting up a crazy surround. Look at the minimap. He has stuff in 2 clumps on the right side of Byun's 4th. And then he has a large clump on the left now. So he may 360 no-scope this. Let's see. He has a hidden infester. Scan misses. Viper pulls a tank. Gets a kill. I fall back. Scan missed the infester. Does he want to do anything about this base? He has a lot of stuff to attempt it. He's getting more Banes. Ultras are coming out. 3 Ultras in production. 1 Viper. This is super clean. He's simply in control of the match. As soon as he sees the move out, he unburrows a shitload of lings to check with the run by, but it's no good. That's fine. Is he going to mix Banes and do a Bane run by? That's my question. There are Vipers here. Oh, the Queen died. Or can he use them for harass? Cool, so he has 58 units on key 4 and 45 units on key 1, so he has a right arm and a left arm. This is the right arm pushing forward, his left arm is still defending. It's sitting on creep. Ultra's pushing in now. Okay, now his left arm is moving forward. It's gonna set up a natural flank. Infestor. Nice. Bios on the tanks. Infestor's still chilling. He should take it. Neuro the tank. Shoot the bio. With tank fire. He harassed that base and then burrowed a lane there to delay it even further. He killed 18 SCVs with that 193 supply to 178. Byun is fighting this. This is pretty sick. He's making it really hard for Byun to know how to divide his forces. By always having a left arm and a right arm to his units. Oh, the Infestor unburrows for a fungal. And then the Ling run by at the exposed 4th. He is very much punishing this 4th base being an orbital. Build a planetary next time. The orbital is not strong enough. Banes rolling. Didn't even really care. Ling's attacking on the right side. These Ravagers have existed since the early game, I feel like. GG is called, and that is game. Wow. Super clean. This named Ling outside the base. What is this Ling named? There has to be a name for the Ling that Serral keeps outside of the base. Someone ask him. It's really cool. Let's look at the other game in the series. They fight on Alcyon. You think they should be named Blech? What about Sisu? Okay. Game 2. Serral versus Byun. 6-minute 30 game? What's gonna happen here? Do I think Serral is the greatest Zerg ever? Would you say there's a single greatest SC2 player? I think mixing in a couple different factors here. Factor number 1 is that StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void is played at a faster tempo with more refined decisions and just better playstyles that have been selected over time. That for him to be able to master this iteration of StarCraft, which is the fastest and the most mechanically difficult, and also be the most unstoppable player, I guess? Yeah, maybe greatest. At least for StarCraft 2. Greatest StarCraft 2 player of all time. Let's see. It's got the 4 Lings. Interesting. Did he just open this to start the game? Wow. Huh. Hang on. When did he do that? That's kind of an interesting move that I've never thought about doing with my 3rd base drone. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. How does he execute that? He makes the 2 queens and the 4 lings. Normal. Okay, it was his 21 drone. This is kind of like the build that I do. But he made an overlord first before taking the base, which gave his drone time to open that pathway before being a 3rd. That's so smart and clean. That creates a whole nother access point to this base. You can take an early 4th here, which is the better place to take a 4th. Wow. What an elegant way to play the map. Yeah, these mineral patches are just 5 each, so he just picked up 1. Just 1 trip. Okay, the first Ling, Sisu. Walks up, sees this is a CC first. I think you can infer this. And there's another command center. Byun is just going massively greedy. What? Wow, that's awesome. Where's the 3rd? Oh, it's back here, okay. So he went CC first into double racks into a 3rd CC. Can you not kill this? Can Zerg not reactively just be like, okay, I'm gonna run at you with Massling? Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's got the watchtower at mid. Making more queens. Goes for a Bane Nest. He's taking a 2nd gas at 340. Alright, this is sus. What Serral is doing is very sus. It's not macro when he's making his Bane Nest. At least, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna Ling Bane all in this guy. Jeez. He scouts the build and he says, no, no. You can't just make mineral only stuff. And no tanks and no mines and no medivacs to pick things up. He is shoving 2 gas of Bling Bane. No upgrades, no lair. Where we're going, we don't need Evo chambers. We are going to the Terran's base now. Oh, after our +1/+1? No. We don't have Evo chambers. We don't need Evo chambers. We make bombas, which are Zerglings. He sees the Marines. The Marines innocently moving out, thinking that they are the one who's going to be aggressive. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be very funny? If Byun walks out at this, he's going to instantly die. But maybe Byun's going to defend? I don't know if he saw the Banes. Okay, so the Banes are hotkeyed separately. What does he have whenever he runs at Byun? 45 Lings and 15 Banes. There's no Bane speed. The Ling Bane is moving forward here. The 3rd command center is moving out. Byun has no idea. A ridiculous Ling Bane all in. Oh my gosh. And the Banes just run directly at the Marines. Serral lets the Lings work on the SCVs at the natural here. And the Banes forcing the Marines to split. Byun is known to be very good at splitting Marines, but the SCVs at the natural have almost all been killed. 17 workers have fallen. The Banes aren't really able to connect with more Marines, but Serral is now killing some of the production. More SCVs are dying here. That's 19 SCVs down. Current worker count is 36 workers to 33. But because Byun has 3 orbital commands, Serral really needs to deal a little bit more damage than that. It's not quite enough. Orbitals are a really good comeback mechanic for getting the minerals going. And Byun already built his production. So Serral needs to keep Byun's army very small. He can't let Byun snowball into a whole bunch of stuff with medivac support. He is going once again. Oh my god! Yeah, definitely needed to move out of that. That is a problem. Jeez. Jeez. Super savage win this time. 13 on minerals, 3 on gas. 16 on minerals, 3 on gas. 3rd base, a drone. This drone represents the potential option to drone the base that was not taken in favor of more Lings. Clap. Very brutal. Well played, Master Serral. He keeps the Ling outside the opponent's base, and will occasionally Ling Bane all in if they go greedy with CCs and Marines.